Day 19, another tip for raising your credit. I am confident that if you can do half of these tips, you will have great success on your credit score. Now, a lot of people I've talked to said, well, you know what? I have bad credit and I don't have any credit cards because I don't want them to ruin my credit. Well, guess what? If you don't have a credit card, you need to get a credit card. If you do not have credit anywhere, you need to get credit. It's like not having a set of weights to work out with. You need the weights to exercise and gain muscle. You need credit accounts to build up your credit. So if you don't have any, you need to go and get yourself some. Now, depending on what your credit score is, sometimes it can be difficult. So I have a good situation here that's on the website that will guarantee you credit depending on your position. Okay, so if you log in to destroyyourdebt.org and you're already here, so if you go back to the home page, scroll across to credit building cards. Depending on your credit score, can apply here for a credit card. The Orchard Bank, there's Household Bank, and Orchard Bank Classic MasterCard. And these are for people, Orchard Bank here is for people with no credit or bad credit. It does report to all three bureaus, so that's what you're looking for. That's the important thing. Fair credit, which is anything over 620, you can apply here to Household Bank or to this Orchard Classic card, and you'll get a little bit better rates and fees. Unfortunately, with bad credit or no credit, you will end up having to pay fees. That's just as unlikely as it is. Now, if you can't get either one of those, and what you'll see from the Orchard card is if you cannot get a credit card with an unsecured credit card, which means you do not put any money down, Orchard Bank will ask you to open up a card that is secured, and you'll have to deposit anywhere from $200 to $300. So you won't get rejected for that hard inquiry. If you already know your credit's bad, you can open up this public credit card, and it does report to all three major credit bureaus. Now, if you want to go someplace else, that's fine, but make sure that the credit card reports to all three bureaus and try to keep your rates down. The key is not to use the credit card and actually pay any interest, because you're going to pay it off every month. That's how you build it up. And remember, you're never going to use more than 25% of what your balance is. So you might say to yourself, well, if I get a $200 balance on an Orchard card or a $300 balance, what good is that going to do me? Well, it's going to do you a great job, because you're only going to charge $20 or $30 onto the card every month and then pay it off before, so you don't pay any interest fees. The key is building your credit. Now, if you have better credit, the top cards you can get literally are American Express and Discover. MasterCard and Visa do have some good cards, but when you see a Discover card or you see an American Express card, you know that those are high credit people. And here we have some rewards cards from Discover and American Express, links there. Now, if you can't get a checking account, here's a second chance checking account. And here are unsecured loans. If you had and you need cash, you can get unsecured loans through Abacus, which will help also report and help to build it. Now, if you are a student between 18 and you just started, then go over here to student resource page and get yourself a student credit card. This has no money, no APR for the first year, and it's an excellent card to build your credit. And trust me, if you get yourself a student card while you're 18, this is an excellent way to start to build your credit, especially with a Discover card as opposed to a MasterCard or Visa. Like I said, the Discover and American Express are the top-notch cards. There's other ones here, another Discovered, and then there's the Orchard Bank secured card. And if you're a student whose credit isn't that good, but you do have some credit, then you may have to work with Orchard Bank here. Credit. So let's go back and let's talk about the credit card itself. Make sure you get one of the big four: Visa, MasterCard, Discover, or American Express. And if you do see credit cards someplace, and or you get something in the mail that says $3,500 balance, be careful that it is not a balance to a magazine. If you don't see the emblem, the Visa, the MasterCard, Discover, American Express, and they do tricky ways with the ads, it is, even if it says unsecured, remember, if it doesn't have one of the ads, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, don't get it. A lot of times they'll give you this credit card to a magazine where you have to purchase things out of a magazine. It is a disaster. Don't do it. It will do you absolutely no good. Okay? Remember, having no credit or credit card or no credit cards is not a good thing. Now, when you're 18, you just got turned 18, you have no credit because legally no one can make a contract to you before you turned 18. So this is your chance to build your credit, and you must do it responsibly. The first way you're going to, the first two chances: one, you're either going to buy a car and you're going to need some money down for that, and that's a secured loan, and having a credit card is an unsecured revolving type loan. Both of those are great ways to build your credit, but don't miss payments, don't be late, and never charge more than 25% of what your balance is so you can grow your credit, because your credit is one of the greatest gifts that you can have, and it can make your life so much easier if you get good credit. And if you don't have good credit now because things happen, you can build it back up, so don't worry about it. Okay? Like I said earlier, if your credit is really bad and you've already run your credit report, then get a secured card. Save a couple $100 and get yourself a secured card. You need the card. You need to build your credit. No one knows it's secured, but you do. If you have $300 in there, you can use it. Make sure you follow the same rules, though. Only use about 25%, then pay it down. The money may sit in there as a bank account, which is fine. Remember, that money's working for you. It's not working to make interest to give you a savings account. It's working to build your credit. So get a secured card. Don't hesitate. Get past your pride, past your ego, and get a secured card. No one's going to know it's secured anyway. All right, open a bank account, especially a checking account, because later in your life, when you do try to purchase large things like a home or um, maybe a couple of homes, who knows? Some they would like to see that you have savings accounts and checking accounts, being able to manage a checking account. So make sure you get those as well if you don't have any. And out of all of these things that you get, make sure that they report to all three agencies. That's the key. All three. You're building all three of your scores. Make sure they report to all three of your scores. Okay? Met a card that converts to a regular credit card. There's a typo here because I don't know what MetaCard is, but it probably should say get a card, but there's a typo. I apologize for that. I should probably proofread these slides. Okay, get a card that converts to a regular credit card after 12 to 18 months of on-time payment. So even if you get a secured card, many times if you make the payments for some 6, 12, 18 months, it converts to a regular credit card. So get one of those type of cards. That's what the Orchard Bank card will do for you. As it's building your credit up, it'll eventually become an unsecured card, and that will benefit your credit score as well. All right, so make sure you have credit. Don't get too much, don't get excessive, but make sure you have credit. And if you do have credit cards, let's say you have 8 of them, you went crazy, doesn't mean get another one. Don't get another one, but don't close any of those credit cards. I think I repeated this before. Don't close any of them. It will destroy your credit by closing the cards themselves. So don't do it. And keep those cards. Don't get any new cards, and don't close it. All right. I will see you in our final stretch of our last 10 days tomorrow. Thank you.